Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the live sweat. Let me go ahead and get the little logo out. How everybody popping, everybody? Back, we back again. Last week, we were out at Angel Stadium. Today, we at my crib. I'm going to go ahead and try to see if we can get some more money in the pocket. Got a couple guest appearances coming through. If everything works out accordingly, our man in action, Ick, is still taking care of some things. So he may pop by either through his phone or through the chat. Shout out to you, Ick, holding it down for a long time. Shout out for everybody that's already up in here in this chat. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that retweet. I'm still working on getting that social media up. So don't have everything up and running to retweet. So if you can go ahead and send that out, I appreciate that. And let me know what you guys are currently on. I personally just capped most of the card. I haven't really taken any action on anything just yet. I actually ended up being in a doctor's appointment for a little bit longer than I wanted to. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on like the late night games. But you know what? Without further ado, let me just give you a quick breakdown of what I had already handicapped in my little look. Like I said, this is a live betting stream, so it's more in regards to getting the information, understand the variables, like what's supposed to happen, what's not supposed to happen, and then make a smart decision based off of that. So let me go ahead and pull up the games here at the moment, see what's popping. I know we already had two games already taken off with the Guardians and Reds and the Astros and Marlins. So let me go ahead and try to find that quick breakdown for those two games since it's already happened. When it comes to the Cleveland side, they do have the number one pitcher today in terms of unit size and wins for the team. That pitcher, he's 11-6 when he pitches on the mound, 3.55 units. He has a +3 units throughout the course of this season. Adjusted to what he does based off away situations and last 7 situations, he usually gets about 3.1 ERA. And the team, when he's pitching on the road, is 6-2. So looking at the bullpen for Cleveland, it's very shitty at the moment. They're averaging about 6 earned runs here, last 7, and they're 0-3. So if there's any possible safe situations for Cleveland, it might be something that we want to go ahead and attack the other side, even though they do have the better pitcher. Looking at Cincinnati's side, they have the number 8 pitcher, Def-Wise. He's 10-12 when he's pitching for Cincinnati. His ERA is 4.95. He's a -1 unit overall. So if you were betting on him every, start day in and day out, be -1 unit. Adjusted ERA based off of being at home and the last 7 is 3.8. So based off of that information, there is a slight edge to Cleveland in the first 5. But then again, it can step away, like we mentioned, because of the bullpen. When it comes to hitting, Cleveland has been smacking it. They're currently 3rd against this opposing pitcher's pitching hand style. 3rd based off of 90 plate appearances, 908 OPS, 150 WRC plus. Whereas the other side, Cincinnati, has not been able to hit the barn has not been able to hit the barn here off of these left-handed pitchers here for Logan Allen. I just had to switch screens to get that up and running. Interesting notes that I did see. The Reds are currently in a slide right now. They're 2-12 in August. So definitely been taking the shitter. I know that Ellie De La Cruz stuff is probably, out the door now. And when it comes to Cleveland, they're actually 7-3 versus right-handed pitchers. And just a note, it didn't correlate with the other side, but they are 2-8 to the under when Logan Allen is pitching. So that's that note here. Let me go ahead and look at the chat real quick. Oh, I got Dave here. Give me 1 second here, guys.
What's up? You're muted, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I pulled a cab. What's good, brother? How you doing? Happy
Doing
Tuesday.
Fine. Yeah, same to you. Just listening to your breakdown. So keep going.
Did you end up taking anything for that game? I know it's already underway. So
yeah, I took Cleveland. better hitting team, better pitching team. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Pretty much a pick 'em. Now, the one game that I'm going to be pissed about, I shouldn't even turn it on because of Billy Bean, and Cleveland's up 2-0 in the top of the first. This Houston and Miami are two of the best Yurfie teams in the league. Yesterday, I needed runs from that game. It didn't happen, and now it looks like they're threatening to score and screw my Nerfy, which I never take. So,
oh shit. See, I can't, man. I can't. I fucking try to bet those Yurfies off and on with the same type of research, and I suck, man. So I stay away from those. It's too much risk for my blood. But that is good. So Cleveland is up 2-0. Nice.
So you know what is also good is the best pickles in the world are the Clausen halves, deli halves. Anyways, it's good.
Yeah. Is that the one with the little with the store with the excuse me the store?
That's a Vlasic. Clausen's different.
Vlasic. Okay. It must be Arizona thing. Did they have them out here while you're in?
No, they have them. It's famous. The thing is not all stores carry them, but most pickles are soggy, like in limp. You know, I like a firm pickle.
You like one nice and
crispy.
Yeah, we don't need to repeat it. You know how Dave likes his pickles, guys. Nice
right,
and
guys. You know me.
Hey, appreciate y'all being here, Flea, Damon, everybody else already. Let me go ahead and go with some of these breakdowns. Like I was mentioning before you got here, I actually got caught up at the VA hospital. So I got all the way up into the Philly-Toronto game in terms of capping, games from there. And then I pretty much have like 4 or 5 games that are like the later games that I need to finish capping. So I might just kind of go on mute and finish that. But let's see, for the other game that started, the Astros and the Marlins, let me pull that information. What did you take on that game, if you took anything?
The Nerfy.
Just a Nerfy, okay. Got it.
I survived the first part of the inning, so we're almost there. But I can help out. I've capped almost everything. I'm looking at the N2 and some different spots, but go with your break. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'll chime in, or I'll help out, or whatever you want to do.
Well, yeah, let me go ahead, just in case anybody wants to get on this live. And, I do have like a little spreadsheet, so we'll try to keep looking at this back and forth. Ultimately, I want to just try to focus on whatever the best plays are. I was thinking about it yesterday while I was taking a deuce. Sometimes you get the best ideas there. But, I was thinking there's no point of trying to get essentially good value with some of these teams where maybe a pitcher has been historically, I don't know, maybe like 3-12 for the whole season whenever he's on the mound. It doesn't really make sense. You're thinking you're getting good odds if we see like a plus 150 for that, guy that's lost 2 out of 11. So we're going to focus more on trying to attack spots where it makes sense if we have a pattern before, and then we're just going to kind of keep fucking rolling that, or vice versa, right? If the guy's been sucking dick, we want to go ahead and fade his ass. So let me pull up the Houston breakdown. So Houston's pitcher, let me pull that dude up. I think it's Javier, right? Just had all this.
Yeah, it's Christian Javier.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, Javier versus Johnny Cueto. All right, so Javier is the number 1 pitcher for Houston. Team record when he's pitching is 15-7, 5.36 ERA. He gets you currently this season, if you bet him every single time this outing, he's up 6 units for you. Adjusted for away and last 7, it's slightly higher at a 6 ERA. The bullpen for Houston is pretty competitive the last 7, also at away. So adjusted, it's like a 2.4 ERA. When it comes to the home side, to Miami, Cueto's side, he's a shitty pitcher, as you guys already know. He's technically the number 11th pitcher in the organization. When he is pitching, the Miami Marlins are 1-4. And I believe he is -5 units. So if you bet him every single day off and on, so there's already a correlation that we already know for Houston. You have that pitcher is +6 units. Miami pitcher is -6 units. So you see nice correlation there. Johnny Cueto this season has yet to win a game or the team has yet to win at home when he's pitching. He's 0-3 when he's on the mound at home. Miami is. So they've never won with him on the mound. The bullpen is also pretty competitive at a 3.1 for Miami. So, if we see maybe some runs early, look to maybe take the other side of it. I wouldn't see a continuation of this going into, 10, 11, 12 runs. And then when it comes to the hitting splits, it's pretty much down the road, to be honest with you. Houston slightly better at 13th, 670 OPS, 90 WRC last 10 days. And then the home split for the Marlins is sitting at 16 with a measly 449 OPS. So if you understand OPS, anything less than 650 is actually pretty horrible. But the WRC, that's what doesn't make sense, is the WRC is at 109, which is pretty good, a little bit above average. So I would look at Houston. Technically, the first 5 would make sense, but maybe we could see if Miami goes up by a run, and maybe we can attack the plus 1.5 first 5 from Houston. Or we can also maybe look at getting a couple of runs and maybe attacking the under, maybe at the top of the 4th or top of the 5th, whenever we get immediate action. Immediate action is when we got to, if you're looking at taking the under, the other side, because that's when you're going to get the best numbers. So go ahead. I don't want to
No, I was just going to say,
horse.
I didn't have a side on either of these. I'd lean towards the under, and I lean towards the Nerfy, and that's just because, especially because of the Astros. But I was also everyone was on the Astros yesterday, and obviously that didn't work out very well. But I'm down on both these teams at the plate, and so we look at pitching first. But if you can't hit, it doesn't matter if the pitcher's good it really just doesn't matter. So it's kind of like in football when all these teams are like, oh, they have a bad defense, they're going to score a lot. No, they don't. The other team has a bad offense. I didn't even notice that guy. Look at that guy.
What up, my boy? Got a little special guest appearance.
Who-Bangers,
what's cracking, brother?
And the Who-Bangers. It's your boy, it's Snizzle. We out here at the backstage bar here in the land. And
That's
your
what's
boys,
up.
and your boys doing big nice.
What is that, Game of Thrones? Right. Look at that fucking thing.
I got
nice.
some brown water from my main man, Dave.
Yes, sir, Dave.
Hey, let's start there.
I always say same thing, Ick, but same thing with you, Dave. Appreciate holding it down, brother.
It's a little too early for me to start drinking, so give me 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Because I don't fuck around. When I go, I go straight to 5th gear, so.
Okay, I'm taking a drink for Dave. He obviously doesn't have his liquor ready, so I'll take one for him.
No, I'm eating my
pickle.
Real
quick, boys. While we got some people up in here, and I'm up in here, like I said, I'm at the backstage bar. I'm going to go move away from some of this noise, but we got the big things popping over here at Who-Bangin. Sorry your boy's been missing, but obviously I'm on the phone right now. The computer is shot, and that's put a halt to kind of how I like to cap and all that. So we've just been maintaining right now, and the homie's been holding it down. Shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy's back. Your boy Sniz and Jimmy are back in the mix. Shout out to Dave, Dylan, Mike M, Razor, all the homies that been coming through, holding it down on screen. And most importantly, shout out to y'all in the chat. So, yeah, and my computer's fucked, but we'll be back next week. And we got big things coming here at Who-Bangin come fall time, just like everybody else over. Dave's going to have more shit popping, and everybody with football and basketball and college sports coming up. We're in the doldrums. It's raining right now. Have you ever seen it? The rain coming down on a sunny day. CCI. Shout out John Fogarty.
I'm gonna steal a little.
Come the fall, we're taking the live sweat not only from Tuesday nights, but also Thursday nights. You can catch us over here, me, other special guests, and on Tuesdays before the live sweat, we will be having a show hosted by your main man for pick'ems. So anybody that's going to be in any pick'em pools at work or anything like that, nothing against the spread, just straight up pick 'em for football, NFL. We'll be doing that, um, talking about that here coming up shortly. And it's going to be a wonderful fall leading into, all the holidays. And we're going to stack that motherfucking bread so we can get these kids, the best, give the kids the best Christmas they can have and give back, because we haven't forgot about capping with a cause. All right. And that is a goal, and it's something, me and Jimmy take near and dear to heart, trying to turn what we like as a hobby, as a way to filter in money for ourselves and our family. And we take all this stuff seriously, but we would love to be able to give back. And look at right now, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a fucking rainbow over my head. Do you see it?
Hey, Tease. Excuse me, Tease. Hey, yes. Hey, let
There's
me.
a fucking rainbow, dude.
I'm gonna cut you off because I got to get this play out. It's starting in 3 minutes. All right.
Oh
Give me
yeah,
one
go
second,
ahead.
then
Let
you
me
can
know
talk.
when.
All right. So, first play that I'm going to give out today is Washington Nationals first 5 plus 100, and then I also doubled up and I took the money line Washington Nationals plus 149. So let me give you the quick information before you can go ahead and put this bet. So just quick information. The Boston pitcher, he's averaging 5.6 ERA. The Washington pitcher, he's averaging 3.6 ERA. Boston pitcher, Pivetta, he's 0-9 in his career when he's pitching against Washington. He's never beat fucking Washington. And then the only opposite side that doesn't correlate with this is that Washington is technically 0-5 against the AL East, and maybe that's why we're seeing a good number. But they technically have a slightly better bullpen at 3.4 compared to 3.5. Washington's bullpen has held the bullpen down. They've won 4 out of the last 5 games. So count me up for the first unit of the show, plus 100, plus a half, and then plus 149. So go ahead, Ick.
Yeah, hell yeah. I love that, Jimmy. It's hard to hear, but can you see that rainbow back there, man? That's just pretty wild.
Yeah, we see it. It's dope.
Yeah.
That means
But
money's at the end of
yeah,
this fucking show.
big things popping for Who-Bangin. Appreciate each and every one of y'all every week coming through, hitting the like, just being there for us. We're gonna grow this thing. It's a family, it's a community, and we're here trying to better our lives. And if we can help better somebody else's while bettering ours, thank you. So, don't forget, we are capping with a cause. And shout out to Jimmy and all the vets, the men, women that have served, will serve, or are currently serving our beautiful country. God bless the USA. Much love to y'all in the live sweat. When I get back home and maybe I can hear a little better, I'll try to hop back on or something. But I'm going to Nashville. If anybody's going to Nashville or lives around there, holla at your boy. We'll be on our way tomorrow morning. Let's go. Who-Bangin? Hey. Appreciate y'all, man. Much love. Thank you, Dave. I love you, Jimmy. Love you guys, man. You're the real deal. Bada bing, bada boom.